Tacos. Mexican miners invented tacos in the 18th century. They wrapped food in tortillas and called them tacos, the same word they used for small explosive charges wrapped in paper. Hard-shell tacos were invented by Taco Bell in the 1950s. Mexicans call them an insult to their culture. Real street tacos are small. Double corn tortillas, just meat, cilantro, onions, and salsa. No cheese, no lettuce, no sour cream. Those are American lies. Al pastor tacos exist because Lebanese immigrants brought shawarma to Mexico and added pineapple. Mexico City has over 12,000 taco stands. Each vendor specializes in one type only. You eat tacos with your hands, or you're doing it wrong. The corn versus flour debate never ends, but corn always wins with purists. Mexicans eat over 1 billion tacos every year. If you need a fork, you're not eating a real taco. Hot dogs. Germans invented frankfurters and brought them to America in the 1860s. A cartoonist at a 1901 baseball game couldn't spell Dachshund, so he wrote hot dog instead. The name stuck. New York vendors started selling them from carts in the 1870s. They float in murky water all day. That's why they're called dirty water dogs. Nathan's Famous opened in Coney Island in 1916. They still sell 700 hot dogs daily. Chicago has strict rules: yellow mustard, onions, bright green relish, tomatoes, pickle, sport peppers, and celery salt on a poppy seed bun. Put ketchup on it, and you've committed a crime. Americans eat 20 billion hot dogs every year. The hot dog versus sandwich debate is officially settled. The National Hot Dog Council says it's not a sandwich. Nobody listened. Pad Thai. Thailand's government invented Pad Thai in the 1930s. Prime Minister Phebun Songkram created it during a rice shortage to unify the country under one national dish. It worked. Street vendors cook it in massive woks over insane heat. You can't replicate that at home. Rice noodles, eggs, tofu or shrimp, bean sprouts, peanuts, and garlic chives. Tamarind paste makes it sweet and sour. Fish sauce adds the salt and funk. The balance must be perfect, or it fails. Bangkok has 50,000 street food vendors. Most of them sell Pad Thai. Nobody outside Thailand knew it existed until the 1980s. Now it's the most ordered Thai dish worldwide. Tourists complain it's too sweet. Churros. Spanish sailors invented churros in the 16th century. They named them after churra sheep because the ridges looked like sheep horns. Or Portuguese sailors stole the idea from Chinese youtiao. Nobody knows for sure. The dough gets piped through a star nozzle. That creates the ridges. Then it's deep fried and rolled in cinnamon sugar. Spain eats churros for breakfast, dipped in thick hot chocolate. Mexico fills them with dulce de leche. Spanish churros are thin and crispy. Mexican churros are thick and soft. Madrid's Chocolateria San Ginés has been open since 1894. They never close. Street vendors in Spain fry churros on sidewalks using portable fryers. You have 10 minutes to eat a churro after it's fried. After that, it turns chewy and dies. The ridges aren't for looks. They maximize crispiness. Empanadas. Spain invented empanadas. The word means to wrap in bread. Spanish colonizers brought them to Latin America. Every country immediately started fighting over whose version is best. Argentina uses beef, onions, hard-boiled eggs, and olives. Chile adds raisins for sweetness. Colombia uses corn flour and always fries them. The crimping pattern on the edge used to tell you what was inside before you bit in. Buenos Aires vendors sell empanadas all night. People eat a dozen in one sitting. Some are baked. Some are fried. Fried tastes better, but will kill you faster. Vendors offer 20 different fillings now. Blue cheese and pear empanadas exist. Traditionalists are furious. Argentina holds empanada competitions every year. Thousands compete. Nobody agrees on anything except that empanadas are sacred. Samosa. The Middle East invented samosas before the 10th century. Traders brought them to India through Central Asia. The name comes from Persian sanbosag. Indian samosas are triangular, filled with spiced potatoes, peas, sometimes meat. The pastry is thin and fried until it shatters. India sells 10 million samosas every single day. You eat them with tamarind chutney or mint chutney, or both. If the filling is wet, the pastry gets soggy and the samosa is ruined. East African samosas are smaller and use ground beef. Somalis eat them during Ramadan. The folding technique is an art. Seal them wrong and they explode in the oil. British colonizers brought samosas to the UK. Now you can buy frozen samosas in supermarkets. Street food purists consider frozen samosas a sin. Fresh samosas made every few hours or nothing. Pani puri. India invented the most chaotic street food on earth. Crispy hollow spheres filled with spiced water, tamarind, chickpeas, and potatoes. The name means water bread. Vendors only fill them when you order. Fill them early and they turn to mush in seconds. The spiced water is called pani. Every vendor has a secret recipe. Tamarind, mint, cumin, chili, black salt. You eat 6 to 8 puris per serving. Pop the entire thing in your mouth in one bite, or it explodes everywhere. The puree must shatter. The water must flood your mouth. It's messy and perfect. North India calls it golgappa. Kolkata calls it puchka. Maharashtra calls it pani puri. Same food, different drama. The water sits out all day. Nobody cares about hygiene. You eat it anyway. That's the rule.